Hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1404. Now we just got the next gift in here for Grand Vizier, and as we can see this is now the next diplomatic rank, the Sheikh's ally. And with that we should be finally able now to build our pottery. Let's just have a look at that, and there it is, the potter. This needs clay and produces potter out of that, and the clay we can produce with the clay pit that we have, and we can only do that where we have the clay fertility. So our next major goal is get this production started so that we can finally go for the patricians. Does he have anything else in store? Nope, he doesn't. So let's get my smaller fleet that we have right here into the center. I love that we have Venice so close, so that is at least something, right? We have this beautiful, fantastic city close to our southern islands, and that is something we can use for our advantage then with some trading as well. Oh, and we've also found once again someone, a henchman that has been living here, right? And he has been found. Now one thing that I still need to do, and that I need to optimize in my trade routes here, what I can see, first of all, the linen is going up again, that is a good thing. The cloth is not that high, not as high as I would like it to have, despite us having already the trades up here. So let's just check, do we have the trade? I do have the cloth trade route, Zeus is on it. And let's make it actually full. And what we'll probably need here though is... Oh, another quest from the Grand Vizier, but I don't think that we'll do this one. I just need a few tools up there. So what we still need is more trading ships. We do have the money. Let's build another one. That is important. And with the trade ship, I will then be finally able to get the building resources down there, right? We just lost another trader in front of our main oriental city, and we should definitely, well, replace that. And while all of that is going on, let's continue building the city. So we are still in the process of just, you know, spamming peasant houses. There's nothing else here really that we can do except for this, as long as we don't have any patricians. So I'm just going to add more of them, as long as we can of course supply all of them. But don't worry, this is going to look even better than once we have patricians, settlers, noblemen, all of them together. And then the city will look really diverse, and I'm looking forward to that. Now, one thing, we have quite a lot of people. That means we do need, well, quite a lot of foresters. Oh, and another transporter was trying, right, to get in here. And my patrols really managed to get rid of it. I have a warship. This warship is protecting my trader, or my cargo ship there. And let's get some wood. Let's make it full with wood. And the rest I'm going to get from Sleepy Hollow, right? In Sleepy Hollow we got lots of resources, by the way, except for the wood. So that is something I want to change. Up here we do have a bit of space, and we can use this now for some foresters. Let's add a few of them here as well. Since you know, the wood is also being consumed by the peasants. So the more peasants we have, the higher our wood consumption is, and thus we do need a lot of them. So that's that. The only thing now, well, as we can see, my city has seen better days, definitely. I just want to check if we have enough carpenter houses. There we have one. For this area, I don't think we have a carpenter house, so let's build one here. So I don't want these ugly destroyed buildings everywhere, you know. The carpenter can repair it so they are looking better again. We do have one here, a carpenter's house. So I would like to have another one, most likely somewhere here, right? Or down here? Ah, there we have one. Nope, we don't. Okay, so I do need one down here. Let's get this one there. Especially in the more densely populated area, you just need a lot of them, because basically all your houses get destroyed at some point. My cargo ship is coming in. Let's load it with the tools and with stone to the maximum. And let's deliver that to Murph. In Murph, we're going to have our potter production now. I do have my defense already in this area now too. So my defense, of course, is then going to people can no longer control the flame. Mostly travel here in the center. I would also like to destroy a few more ships. That is something we can do. So whenever I see an enemy, I might just get rid of them altogether. But at the moment, looking rather safe. Very good. And the transporter is on its way. So we basically just have to wait for that now. I will also need to reduce the taxes for the peasants in Sleepy Hollow once again, because we got a lot of new peasant houses. So all of them want to grow, obviously. And for that, we do need to reduce the taxes. And finally, my cargo ship has arrived. So after such a long waiting time, we finally have some resources now in Murph. One thing that I would like to do... Oh, we have, yeah, the defense here. So actually, nope, we can start with production right away. Let's just see. For the clay, first of all, we do need some very interesting things. There we have that, right? So we do need clay, and clay we have here. Let's get our first one up and running right away. Our clay pit. There we have it now, working for us. And the other thing that we need, well, is the potter. Now the potter needs a lot of resources.
Is destroying your settlement.
It needs clay in its vicinity, so I guess I'm just going to have it here, right? So there we have now the potter, and it's making pottery out of what I guess my people will need. Let's have 2 of them here for now. And I don't know, perhaps this is enough then already, or we might need another clay pit 10 as well. What I can already say is that we need more resources.
It would be better if you did not.
Right, so we don't really have that much here. And now finally both potters are working. Look at our balance at the moment. We have 3,200. That's probably because I've well, allowed the development of my peasants. So we have a lot of peasants at the moment. Let's turn in the last bricks that we have, or actually, well, since it's too much, let's throw them overboard. Or wait a second, we might also be still able to build another, yep, another tower here. Then we can now unload it, and this ship here now, Sea Otter is going to be for the pottery for now. So pottery, and it's going from Murph to Sleepy Hollow, and we're going to load now hopefully a lot already. Nah, it's not that much, but still something. Of course, we're going to fully load. And, oh, something big happened there. Wait a second. Sea Otter down here. This is my trader, and I'm going to add those 2 ships to it as well, right? So it's being guarded now by 3 warships. My other 2 ships, especially my flagship, they're going back here now into my territory and waiting for further orders, because I'm still, of course, continuing building more warships. So there we got another one. And since we are making a lot of money right now, I would like to purchase the next warship right away. That's pretty good. Look at the balance. This is beautiful. And what happened there? Devil's Hump has been overtaken by the Cardinal. No, just 1 council seat. Okay, I think he said something different, but doesn't matter. Now, the pottery will be coming in soon, and that means that we can then finally advance our citizens. How should we prepare for this? First of all, they still need, of course, 2 buildings that we need to supply them. That is the monastery and the guardhouse. So let's just have a look at that. 2 more buildings that we need to place, and both of them are quite expensive. Oh, and look at that. The radius is not really high. Something that I don't like in particular. We will have one here. Is that a carpenter's house? Goodbye, carpenter's house. I will have you here. Right, so we're going to need lots of these houses then. There's going to be the guardhouse then. And wait a second. We have one here. So for this area, we'll also need one. And where should we have this one? Righto, I think this is a good spot here. So instead of these 2 houses, we're going to have a guard post here then as well. I'm going to need 2 of them, obviously, for those districts here at the moment. And soon we're going to have them here then as well for those districts there, right? That is the guardhouse though. We still have the other one, that is the monastery. Let's just find the monastery real quick. Ready. Oh, and there is another ship ready, but there's the monastery. It costs 4,000 by the way. And the radius is not that much better, even though it's taking a lot of space. I think we're going to need one. This would be a nice block, or here, right? This one would work. This one would be good. This one would be better. Yeah, I think here we're going to have our first monastery. Let's say goodbye to those buildings there. Let's just check the other side then as well. So we need to put it, yeah, I think this is actually,
is being attacked.
This might be working here, or here. It's about those buildings down here that I can't reach. Right, so we do have, of course, the chapel here. I might have, instead of the chapel, a church here. That would reach more people. Yep. I think that is something we can do. I think I'm going to get rid of that building, those buildings here. These buildings, so I can have the monastery here and the church here. This is working. Right, that's why I said don't mind me spamming peasant buildings so many, you know, because we need to get rid of some of them again at some point. So I can still, of course, continue building. And the good thing on this island is we have just a ridiculous amount of space. So I'm actually not unhappy with deleting some buildings again. It's absolutely fine in this case, right? Because we have just so much space there. And I think, yeah, money-wise, since the money is going up so quickly, the first pottery is coming in now too, we should be ready for all of that. So let's have, first of all, of course, the church. Ah, it's big. It's really big. I want this one. There we have a big new church, so I can get rid of that chapel here. Also gives me back a bit of money there. Instead of that, we have then the monastery just on the other side of it. So this is a new building, by the way. This is something that really is with the mod, right? So there we have the first one for this district and the second one for this district as well. Very expensive, but I think it looks really cool. It really fits into the city. Right, so we have now these beautiful buildings and it adds a lot of variety to the whole city then. So the pottery has been unloaded and as we can see, it's going up now. And that means all the resources are then done. The monastery is here now too, so the security guard is waiting. That is the only thing that's missing now. We still have our little attack force. We have the protection force and the protection force. They're chasing some pirates then once again. And didn't we not? Yeah, we have another warship ready. Let's lure him into the harbor area there. Very good. Big mistake because you're going down now. There's no chance for this one to save anymore. And can we get another? I would like to get another. Ah, freighter. We have one ready. We have one freighter here. The Vistamar 2. And the Vistamar 2 has some resources on board. Let's unload them because we need more liquor. Right? That is something with all the expansion that we had in the past. I do need lots and lots of additional potato liquor. And boy, do they need space. They need a lot of space, those guys. Oh, and there is a stone here. So let's just see how much that hurts it. Right, and that's the end of it already. Potato liquor. I never tried it myself. I guess it's something like schnapps that you might want to, that might be pretty strong overall. Does this hurt anything? No, it's still able to fulfill all the 75 fields it needs. Can we upgrade this one? No, it takes 3 tools, but we have 4 more. So I would need a few more tools, something like that. We only have a bit of wood available. This freighter here is, by the way, going then on this trade route. We could still, most likely, build a, no, storehouse. Got them more expensive too. 4 tools for one. At least we got more honor there. Very good. The Sultan likes... Ah, the Grand Vizier likes us. Where is the next pottery? Still taking its time. How's it looking down here? Is it full? Nope. It's not full, unfortunately. And those two are consuming, by the way, all 3 clay pits. That is insane. They really, really do consume a lot of clay there. So it's not the most efficient production, I think. Or uncomplicated production chain. And I'm pretty sure it's gone already. So the consummation of that is really high. Consumption. Incredible. How's it looking? The rest is looking pretty good, I'd say. Yep. Potato liquor is coming up now too. We have the money for the first guardhouse. And there we have it. The first guardhouse is ready now too. Also a nice looking building there. And we might actually have a little road in here. And look at that. I can now finally start also building some, well, paved roads. I should be doing that from time to time because we are going into patricians now, or to patricians now soon. And of course, they want some paved roads for us. So those guys really should have everything then now. Yeah, except those 2 goods. I'm already trying that. And boom, there it happens now though. Giovanni Di Mercante has taken over Reddington. That is the first time that this happens, and he has taken over an island from the Cardinal. This is pretty cool. So they're really fighting a war there as well. I'm totally happy with that. And they're not purchasing any shares from my island so far, at least I hope so. I haven't even unlocked the keys yet, I think, to the city, because you need to have patricians for that. Anyway, we do have a new trade ship ready. This new trade ship, Jolly Roger, once again. Let's create the new trade route here as well. Is going from Wolf's Haven to Sleepy Hollow and is transporting, well, building resources, basically stones, a lot of that. We produce a lot of stones in Wolf's Haven because we just, you know, have a lot of stone deposits there. I think it's six of them, and that's a lot. In Sleepy Hollow we only have 2, so of course we produce it much faster here. Let's get another one up and running too. We just want that a lot. It's not expensive getting the stone done, and it's just necessary. It would be way more expensive if we can't continue building without the stone. So in that case, here we can have another one. And by the way, I hope we're not going to have, the same problems anymore that we have with the citizens now, right? Taking so long to reach the patricians, because I really want to advance there to the nobles at some point. I think we now have all the 6. There is one more. Let's have as another warehouse here, and a stone mason as well there in the corner. That is fine. So lots of stone, because we're going to need a lot of stone now soon, right? Tools, stone, wood for all the upgrades that are coming in. Let's just check here once again. So the cloth is now problem 2, but not anymore, because I fixed my trade route. Some of those were still going in very strange directions, and of course that should not be the case. It should be direct, those things. Right. Oh god. We have that problem again, that some of my warships... here was the patrol, by the way, and they kind of like got all the way over here and thus left me open there. Not something that is comfortable for me. Okay, let's build another guardhouse, or well, the second guardhouse that I prepared down here. So we have one there now and one we have here. Let's just try that we can take as much into account here as possible. There we have it. And now I have all the things finished for the citizens. Took me quite some time. We do have the resources. Let's remove or reduce the taxes for both peasants and citizens, because a huge wave of upgrades is coming in now. Look at that. My money is going down quite a lot there, but it is fine for now. We have also the building resources coming in now too. I would like to get another batch of tools that I'm going to get to Sleepy Hollow. So let's build us another cargo ship there as well. That will deliver us the tools then, because we do need a lot of tools for all the upgrades. There are some pirates in my area once again. So let's just try and mess around with them.
Are attacking your ship.
Yeah, not that easy. Where is my patrolling? Unfortunately, those pirates are tenacious. They're not giving up so easily. Another cargo ship is ready now. With this one, let's load the tools that we have here in Wolf's Haven. I think I will need to produce a bit more tools though. It's not enough as far as I can see. Let's get this one over there. And oh, I think here we have, yeah, a bit of wood again to improve or increase our pottery production. So I would like to have another clay pit. Let's have this one here, and then another pottery that we can squeeze in here as well, right? So that all of them are kind of like together. 3 should be fine, or should be better. I don't think it's really fine. And look at that. That is pretty. We have a lot of green arrows here. Some citizens want to upgrade now too, and I think it's time to upgrade the first ones. There we also have some peasants here in between. Let's just do that with them. And where should we start? Big question. Where should we start? I think here in the center.
Some patricians have moved into your city.
And there we got the first ones. The first patricians now in Sleepy Hollow in all their glory. Some better buildings now.
Well done.
We get 300 honor by Richard Northburg. That is a lot. And there they are. Patricians move in. Let's increase the taxes right away to the medium, so they can still grow. And let's just see what they actually need. Beer, bread, leather jerkins, and books. And what I think right now, they don't need any new resources. Very good. It's all the standard ones. Beer, leather jerkins, books, bread. That is all very easy to produce. And nothing in particular that would need anything new, like with the citizens that needed 3 or 4 more new goods. The patricians don't need anything there. The only thing that's new here, what I can see, is the gardens, the pleasure gardens. They want a garden now. This is cool. So pleasure garden is something I need to do. But it could be that new things are being unlocked then once I, you know, get more citizens and more patricians into my city. It might be that there are still hidden items or still need hidden goods they want. So I'm not saying too much at the moment. So let's just see what new buildings we have unlocked. There's the bread now. And I think, yeah, we have now the medium shipyard too. So we can upgrade and get bigger ships as well. So those are the things. Oh, what's down now? Pottery again. Yeah, pottery is something I really need to work on. It's still not enough. And we can use the time here to upgrade a few of these peasants to citizens.
An enemy henchman has been seen in your settlement.
In Wolf's Haven. That is something we can do though. Wolf's Haven should be easy, right? Finding the henchman. There he is. It's so easy in small cities, but in a big city it's absolutely not possible anymore. Right, there's still lots of upgrading to be done here, but for now I'm happy. Also, there are more and more trade routes now coming in, so we will have to think about another landing pier for my ships then as well. So advancing with our harbor. And also, of course, I should now focus then on getting a few stronger ships as well. Because having only small warships, that's not going to do it for forever. So we'll need to, of course, advance there too. But so far, so fine. And a new era dawns. Stay tuned.